this is my last day of quote-unquote freedom from work. I mean, I have been working both jobs for the last 2 days, but we had lost power at my main job, and without power we couldn't do the register, which was fine by me because I really don't like that register at all. And then we got power back today, and a coworker messaged me and said, yeah, be prepared. Tired, sore, and not looking forward to tomorrow. In fact, I'm not even looking forward to the next few weeks. And that is because I hate Christmas. I hate people. When you work a retail job, I hate to say this, but it really shows you just how petty humanity has become. That we get so frustrated when we don't get our way when we want it, and then we blame others because we made the dumb decision to wait till the last possible damn minute to be buying Christmas presents. Yes, retail is a joy, an absolute treasure. I love being berated by people. It's so fun. I have mentioned this in almost every stream. I have such a disdain for this job. I wish it were as simple as, well, go get another job. I really do. Why are you waiting until Thursday? The part. I've been to the sea a couple of times. I'm not impressed. I don't like being on a boat. Yes, I'm here to take care of a monster problem. Oh, don't mess anything up. And of course. Okay. Maybe I'll be more comfortable now. I doubt it, but at this point it's worth a try. I'll just keep smacking my damn microphone. Selby, you've had... Oh, lordy. You've had more than a month. Oh, for the love of... I'm about ready to sleep on turbo mode. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about me. I thought you were saying buy the hot sauce and whip it at it. If only it were that simple. Alright, Kron. I can do that. I can do that. I ask because my pronunciation with a lot of things is... It slaughters a lot of people's names. And I don't want to slaughter my viewers' names. There we go. That was bugging me. Get out of the way. Yeah, I'm bummed. I bought a present for somebody all the way back in January. Oh, for the love of... Be right back. I'm honestly seconds from grabbing a beer. I don't know how many times I either have to deal with this damn stupid computer or the technology, or when I tell people when I'm streaming to either fucking knock or text. goddamn shame I don't have a lock on the door. You heard nothing. You heard absolutely nothing. Oh, jeez. It seems to me like the whole damn city has an underground passage. What do you think? Junebug, unless you want to die young, I suggest you do not fuck with that. That's what I thought. If it's not the parents, it's the technology. And if it's not the technology, it's the cats. Christ, I need a beer. I'm inclined to agree. Why does it... Junebug, not July. June. And if I were her, I wouldn't, because she's already on thin ice for issues she's been causing all day. The smug look on Elio's face, like, yeah, we have both commoners and nobles, bitch. I don't see how that's a pun. Look, dude, you can either accept our help and let us do the job, or I can walk away and you can deal with the monster. How about that? Yep, that's why we're here, because there's another monster underground. Oh, for the love of Christ. Why can't this thing just accept wireless headphones? Because this is precisely why I hate using wired. I don't even remember what monster it is, to be honest. Well, considering the two of you bashed it out together at the park, I mean, really, Laura. It's funny. They're bitching about the nobles, and yet everyone's fiercely loyal to the imperial family. Am I mistaken to think that the imperial family are in fact nobles? I mean, if these reformists are in fact, as they say, reformist, that would include the royal family. It could be. Like I said, I don't remember. This game has a thing with tentacle monsters. Okay, not gonna lie, the last memory I have of being in the tunnels was not a very good one. And if I'm not mistaken, these are the same exact goddamn tunnels that I found it out too. Albeit he is younger, but that's beside the point. Okay, that was a little random, but sure. What the fuck? Right, it's a pelican. I didn't even mean to collect that, I thought it was a lover. Oh well. Oh my lord. I'm assuming I have to go this way. Because I think there's a ladder. Yeah, ladder.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
You say as he runs away from me in absolute sheer terror. Right, yes, Elliot, he is extremely tough. So tough, a singular gaze from me makes them panic.
I wonder when that mechanism was made.
I'm guessing a few hundred years ago at least. Probably during the Dark Ages.
Those were difficult times back then. Oh, a treasure chest!
Thank you. I was wondering where they're going to stop yik-yakking.
We should engage it with care.
See, everybody, this is a challenging foe. It's so challenging, in fact. It's utterly terrified of me. Exactly, Rain. Did I forget to mention this is on Nightmare mode? I'm skipping the chests because, as I said, this is like my 4th playthrough. I have practically maxed out all of my items. So I have no need to gather more. Out of the way. I keep getting stuck on the ledges. Get off, my god, so minuscule, and it still gives me a fit. Okay. Me? I do once in a blue moon. I usually watch Sayu. or Insem. I used to watch Chilled Chaos, but his content started to bore me, unfortunately. I moved on. I mean, I'm still subscribed to him and everything, but I only consistently watch Sayu and Insem now. And even then, I normally take breaks from watching their content because I know if I watch too much of it, I'll just immediately grow bored with them.
This place seems like it goes on forever.
My father sure gave us a real humdinger of a job to deal with.
Well, I'm sure we must be getting close now.
I certainly hope so.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
Yes, very tough indeed, Elliot. Who, Chilled Chaos? And my reasons for watching Sayu are kind of ridiculous, really. And it all stems from the fact of Genshin, because he voices Sino. Actually, it extends far past that, to be honest. I never knew it, but 90% of the shit that I watched as a kid growing up, he was a voice actor in. And it never dawned on me. I'm like, that guy sounds familiar. Who is he? Whatever, and I move on. But then I heard him again in Genshin. I'm like, okay, what the hell? Is this guy stalking me? So I looked it up. I'm like, oh my god, it's you. So I decided to just follow him because, you know, everything I watch, he's basically in, so he's around the same age as me, I think. I use growing up very loosely because I don't remember the earliest thing that I heard his name in, but he's like only a few years older than me, I believe.
This one's dangerous. Okay. Okay, Rean.
Right. Go. Second floor. Yeah. Right.
My turn.
My turn.
Here we go. Silky dance.
Too slow. Here we go. Go.
Of course. We should keep going.
And just like that, it's dead. I actually will be right back. I hope this damn VTuber thing doesn't break on me again while I'm gone. As for you, I can't trust you with anything. So I'm taking this with me. Oh, Jesus Christ. I must have knocked that over. That would have been bad. Oh, that would have been bad. Oh! Oh, no. I think I'll just destroy half that room while I'm at it. Whew! For all we know, she could. She's been like, I've been standing here for fucking forever. I sincerely doubt that. I mean, Laura, you're not properly built, but you could still hit like a truck. I think you hit harder than that monster. Oh, believe me, Machias, she does get stronger. What? Dance around? Some girls do. Da-da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Oh, it's not gonna just let me teleport out? Rude. Wait, is there like a... You're kidding me. You're gonna make me run all the way back? Oh. Well, this is a part of the video that I'm gonna be cutting out.
That one looks annoying. Watch out.
Yes, it's very annoying, Fee. In fact, it's so annoying and it's running away from absolute utter fear. I walk in, they run away. I think nobody likes me. Nobody likes me. They run away. I was about to say, this area is big. Oh god, where are you unearthing us to now, Reen? Press D button. Well, technically that does count as pushing it, doesn't it? Oh, I know. I'm over-leveled for the entire game. This is like my 4th run-through, and I'm level 80. I love this game so much. That's why I keep consistently playing it over and over and over again. But welcome to the chat! Oh, wait. I don't need any of the stuff that's over here. Let me buy... Okay, that works too.
My turn.
No.
My turn.
Right. My turn. You still
Keep in
have a
mind,
lot
the
of
only one
training
who's
to do.
actually built here is Reen. Watch out, flying fish, unless you want to get stabbed.
Oh, there's the exit.
I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, I know exactly how you feel. It's a shame that with all the technology and everything that these people have at their fingertips, they still can't make quite as good as a game as the older games. There's always an element missing. This looks like the Ostis district. Oh wait, is this the part where we're gonna hear about Machias? Yeah, I was right! Oh, that's pretty bad when I can tell that apart. So Toa lives here, Machias lives here. Who else lived here? Elliot! Christ, half the school is from here already. Yes, I would assume it would, considering I'm pretty sure it stems from the castle. And that would be an escape route for the royal family should that castle ever come under siege. Hell's bells? Hell's bells. I'm very picky about my coffee, Machias. In fact, I can't drink hot coffee. I can only drink iced coffee. Oh, and, a White Russian. I can drink that. That has coffee in it. Or at least coffee-flavored liqueur. Nobody would believe me. That's how I got into coffee drinking. It's because my mother's White Russians had coffee in it, and I never knew about it until now. Or very recently, rather. The kind of monster that doesn't like her beverages hot? It never made sense to me why they call it fish and chips when it's just fish and fries. That's not a chip, that's a fry. Is that... Are they also eating a hot dog? Holy cow. The iced coffee I drink also makes me sound like I'm crazy. A Craze signature latte from Dunkin' Donuts. It's not a chip, it's a fry! There is a difference! Chips are harder, or rather... Yeah, they are harder. They're not as soft as a fry. Unless you like crunchy fries, to which then, okay, good for you. But my point is, a fish and... fish. A fry and a chip are very two different things. Yes, they're made from the same exact ingredient, but still. I will not deal with it. I will make a ruckus about it. I wouldn't know, Reen. I don't drink regular coffee. I don't want to. Don't tell me. Did the model already break? What did I do this time? I'm just sitting here. I didn't even touch nothing this time. Is it because of the fish comment? course. Of course that's the problem. Why else wouldn't it be? Fine. My avatar can sit there and look creepy then. I am so not playing games with this thing today. Wait a minute. You're having coffee? With fish? Fries? And a hot dog? What kind of monsters are you? Ew, that's disgusting. Why did it just occur to me that they're drinking coffee? Ugh. That's a great way to ruin a perfectly good meal. Well, they are fries. It's not my fault the VTuber wants to be damn stubborn about it. The damn webcams tell me it's on. It's telling me it's on. So what is the problem? Oh, forget it. I'm not playing games with this stupid VTuber today. I'm looking for a new program after this. This damn program sucks. Ah, yes, the modest lifestyle. See? See? Those are fries. They are not chips.
Ooh, there's a photo.
Uh-oh, voice acting. That's usually an indication that shit's about to get real.
Oh, that.
Aww, look at cute little Machias there.
He looks like such a nerd.
He looks like he had such a sweet disposition.
See, they are not chips. They are freaking fries. And which I might add, they didn't even eat. They just stared at it and said, this was great.
Yeah, before he grew up to be a stubborn old nag.
Really? Really, Fee? I mean, she's not wrong.
Stop nitpicking people's old family photos. Honestly.
Why not? You pick apart uses.
The governor looks the same as ever, though.
Yeah, I guess he does.
Is that woman next to him your older sister or something?
Close enough. She was a cousin on my father's side of the family. Since she lived quite close, she often came to visit. Now her family was just my father and I, so having her around was a big help.
The way you speak about her seems to imply you no longer see her.
Then what the hell would you call the guy right next to us? It looks to me like it's a grown... Well, he's not a grown man, but... I would say he looks a lot bigger than he does in the photo.
Did she get
Unless you're
married
talking
anyway?
mentally. To which, I can't help that. Oof.
She died.
And the happy music in the background just makes this so less, so much more or less traumatizing than I think what they're going for.
Around 6 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, Laura, good going. That's not always the case. A lot of people can grow up, but they never grow up mentally.
I see.
Since the
And
damn
that
thing
has
don't
something to do
work,
with
I can
why
just
you
stretch
hate
out
the
my leg.
nobility,
It
right?
won't matter if I hit it now. Wow, Reen. What gave it away? How did you get to that conclusion? How did you get to that conclusion?
So...
I never really planned on telling anyone about this.
Yeah, Reen has a nose for picking out things, apparently. It's like a freaking hound dog.
But considering all we've been through, I suppose it's time I told you a little more about me. It's a long story, but would you hear me out?
If we weren't going to, we wouldn't be standing here, Machias.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Glad to.
Thanks.
Ah, cue the sad music.
Sis was 9 years my senior. Beautiful, kind. To me, she was in every sense the ideal woman. Now, as I said earlier, we're a family of commoners through and through. But my father proved to be a very capable government official. And eventually, he was promoted to an important government position, where he started to make a name for himself. Honesty and integrity are a core part of his work ethic. So, of course, he made his fair share of enemies.
Well, that's politics in a nutshell.
But after seeing success in a number of major projects, he gained a reputation both inside and outside the government. My mother died when I was still young. But Sis happened to live around here and ended up helping us in more ways than I can count. Since she was his niece, my father always made a fuss over her. And even though she didn't live in the same house, she was like a real sister to me, and a real daughter to my father.
What about her own family? Well, this could have been back in the day. Look, let's be honest here. It's not just Alabama. It was a lot of the southern people. And let's not forget that I think that originated from over in Europe. I'm so glad we got rid of that custom, though. That was so stupid.
I was always so proud of her. As a child, she was practically my idol. And as you'd expect, she had countless admirers among the men of the city. But for all her popularity, she was always level-headed and sensible. So I never felt I had anything to worry about. Until he appeared.
Uh-oh.
He was one of my father's subordinates at City Hall. Though unlike him, he was a noble by birth. A man of high rank, too. The heir of a count. However, he had none of the arrogance or haughtiness one usually associates with the nobility. When I met him myself, he came across as an honest and loyal man. He met Sis when Dad introduced him to her one day. And eventually, the two of them fell in love and began a relationship.
Ow.
Despite the difference in their social status.
Ow, that hurt. Was the love one-sided? Because it sounds like it was one-sided.
As a child, I was frustrated beyond words.
For what?
But even I had to admit that the two of them made a good couple. And Sis seemed so happy when she was with him that I had no choice but to let it go and accept their relationship.
So you're angry your crush found a boy and moved on? Is that what this is all about?
Time went on and they became engaged, with Dad acting as the go-between. And that's when everything started to fall apart.
Uh-oh.
His family couldn't have been more blatant in their attempts to undermine the relationship. Apparently, one of the four great houses, House Cayenne, proposed an arranged marriage on short notice. And the Count's family were up in arms at the thought he might choose to take a mere commoner as his wife. Since my father held an important post, they were limited in how shamelessly they could try to sabotage the marriage. But they began to harass and threaten her in secret every way they could think of. It made her life a living hell. Maybe she didn't want to cause trouble for the man she loved, or perhaps she did it out of consideration for my father. But all that time, she chose to endure it alone. She never discussed it or asked for help. And finally, it became so crushing that she took her own life. It was only afterward that my father and I learned what had really happened. It seems that at the very last, he had chosen to betray her love for him. But I told her, he said. I told her I'd treasure her as my mistress instead if she'd just accept that we couldn't be married.
Oh, what an arrogant, pompous son of a bitch! Oh yes, I'd love to be your mistress, you know. Like dirt under your feet. That would be my utter pleasure, you goddamn scum for life.
I just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life?
And this is exactly why I say men are incapable of using their brains, because... I'm sorry, do you not see what the problem is, sir? Because I do. Then again, maybe I'm biased because I'm a woman, I know, but my god, how dumb can you be? Women are, in a way, selfish, just as men are. When we find our true love, we don't want to fucking share them. Ooh. Machias looks like he's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Redouble his efforts. It was like watching a machine kick into high gear. With the help of his ally, Chancellor Osborne, he was able to wrest control of City Hall from the noble faction. Then, 4 years ago, he was appointed to his current position as governor of Heimdall.
Okay, now it makes sense why Machias hates the nobles, and I can't blame him for that.
And that's how the Regnitz family came to be where it is.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I totally understand why Machias hates the nobles. And it's not for as petty as a reason as I thought it could have been. He watched somebody who he basically treasured as his sister murder herself because the person she wanted to be the rest of her life with chose to marry a noble over her because relations? I don't know. What an idiot. It's, again, I totally get it. Machias has every right to be pissed off at the nobles, because a lot of them, yeah, they are that shallow. With all their goddamn talk of tradition and crap. It's kind of like the rich businessmen in America. Actually, just rich businessmen in general. They're all that arrogant.
So that's why you started hating nobles?
Yeah. I was so furious at Sis's death. My hatred needed to be directed at someone. Anyone. And first I blamed her fiancé, then his family, and the family of the Duke who tried to intervene.
Yeah, that family is full of dicks.
In the end, I just hated the nobility as a whole. The people, their culture, the entire idea of social classes. I desperately wanted the strength to win against them, to show how right I was, how wrong they were. But deep down, I knew the truth about my hate. I knew I was taking out my anger on people who didn't deserve it. People who had done nothing wrong.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. There are some nobles who aren't as arrogant. Case in point, Reen, Laura. But, I mean, they're quickly overshadowed by the majority of nobles that are jerks.
may be from different social classes, but people are still individuals.
Jeez, I seem to forget that quite a lot, or at least the nobles do. Or anybody rich, really.
Sis's fiancé was faithful to her. He just wasn't strong enough to shield her from all that ugliness, despite his love.
Faithful. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna marry the heir to another family because I want to be faithful, question mark? No, faithful Machias is when he is unwavering in his love in all shapes and forms. Meaning, regardless of what his family thought and the other nobles, he would have married her. He wasn't faithful. That is an absolute oh, for God's sakes, Machias. For somebody who's smart, you're not that smart. That's not faithfulness. I've seen faithfulness, and that, my friend, what he did to your cousin was far from faithful.
And the Count and his family were only acting in their best interests, which is to be expected, really.
Okay, see, that's where the arrogance comes in. They weren't looking for their best interest. Well, actually, yes, they were. They were looking for their own. They didn't give a shit what their son felt, never asked about his opinion, never gave him and his fiancée a shot. They just said, ew, commoner? Oh God, don't soil the family with that rotten blood. That's the only thing I can agree on, but faithfulness? Pfft. You need to read a dictionary on the dictionary version of what faithful means, Machias.
Ultimately, I've had to acknowledge that not all commoners are good people, and not all nobles are unworthy of respect.
Okay, yes, you're right there. Not all commoners are good. I see that.
Eustace might not have done much to change my opinion,
Well, that's Eustace.
but getting to know you
Eustace
two
is kind of a
showed me that
dick.
There are nobles who live up to that name.
But we love him for it anyway.
Machias.
I have no idea how my father feels about all of this,
What? You being in a class full of nobles or half of nobles?
but this is how I've come to feel.
Okay, are we seriously gonna let the food sit there and freeze and not actually eat it?
I see.
Oh, Rufus is 10 times worse.
You have my thanks.
I'm glad you felt you could talk to us about it.
I would argue otherwise. I think there's someone so much more worse than Rufus. I'm not gonna say his name for spoiler reasons, but I'm pretty sure there is someone, in fact, far more worse than Rufus himself.
Still, I don't think it hurt to be a bit more honest with yourself. If you're willing to admit all of that, maybe you can find it in
I
you
mean,
to be
he's
friends
pretty
with
high on
Eustace,
the
too.
list. Arguably, I'd say Rufus, Rufus is number 2 on the list, in my personal opinion.
Are you kidding me? I might accept that not all nobles are bad, but that arrogant, self-centered fool can go choke on a palm.
He can go choke on a what now? A palm? Or a... You had to have said that. Okay.
Mocking me for spending so much time studying, or telling me I need to get out more.
I don't think he goes quite that far.
Yeah, Dad.
Besides,
Patrick is a
I don't think he does it on
joke.
purpose. He doesn't mean any harm.
Let me put it this way. Patrick is an ass now.
That's the most irritating part. He does it without thinking.
Well, name one person who actually thinks before they speak, Machias, because I can think of quite a few who don't.
Well, that was a good coffee break, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you barely touched a damn thing. You wasted the coffee, you wasted the food. I mean, I could care less about the coffee, but that's beside the point. Bum bum. Bum bum. To be honest, I have no idea what he's trying to reference there. I keep thinking of one of those pom-pom balls, but that, I don't see how you can choke on that. Oh! Wait a minute. I think I've faced them before. The palms. I think I farmed them for something. I just don't remember what. I think it was for EXP, perhaps? I don't remember. Yep, that's where I got most of my EXP then. They don't need to know about the class number or what group you're in, Reen. You could just say your name. Uh-oh. Let me guess. Ugh, why do they always wait until I'm actually streaming to contact me about things? Ugh. Oh, how interesting. Why are you asking us to do it when you've left it to the proper authorities? I'm sorry. Am I missing something for this to be deja vu? Hello, people! What are we looking at here? Oh, yeah, pretty. Phantom Bee. Wait, Liberator, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even gonna bother trying to say it. I think I know exactly who this is. He stole a tank? How do you steal a tank? I'm not even, not even gonna ask. Well, fucked up already there, I'm presuming. Why are they calling us out specifically? Okay, he talks funny, or rather writes funny. But it's a car. This is a tank! Look, you can be easily caught by stealing a car. How the fuck do you fail to notice that a tank is being stolen? I fail to see how you can just blatantly ignore the fact that the tank is rolling away. At the feet of a conqueror with the heart of a lion. So, the Dreikel's statue. That's our first stop there. Well, they say he stole it from the Imperial Army, which I'm assuming is outfitted to stop shit like that. So, technically, yes. They have tanks too. I was never good at treasure hunts. Alright, I know where this first one is.